Redefining my freelance writing business for 2026. The freelance writing landscape of 2026 looks nothing like it did even 2 years ago. AI-generated content floods the internet. The market is saturated with writers competing for shrinking marketing budgets. Economic uncertainty has businesses scrutinizing every dollar they spend. And yet here I am, not just surviving but thriving by doing something radical, getting crystal clear about what I actually offer and why it matters. The problem with being a freelance writer in 2026. Let's be honest. When everyone can generate 1,000 words in 30 seconds with ChatGPT, claiming to be a freelance writer means almost nothing. Businesses don't need more words. They're drowning in words. What they need, desperately, is strategic content that actually works, content that brings in qualified leads, content that converts visitors into customers, content that positions them as authorities in their industries. That's why I've stopped trying to be everything to everyone and started focusing on what I do exceptionally well, creating business content that delivers measurable results. After building my freelance writing business from scratch, following a career pivot, and personal challenges including cancer, I've learned that clarity isn't just helpful, it's survival. In 2026's competitive environment, you either stand for something specific or you disappear into the noise. What I actually do and why it matters to your business. I've refined my services down to 3 core offerings. Each one solves a specific problem that AI simply can't handle, at least not without losing the human insight, strategic thinking, and authentic voice that makes content actually work. Blog writing, traffic that converts, not just clicks. Here's what I know after years of writing for businesses. Search-optimized blog content isn't about keyword stuffing or gaming algorithms. It's about understanding what your ideal customers are actually searching for and giving them content that answers their questions so well they keep reading. I write search-optimized blog content that brings in the right traffic and keeps readers reading. The right traffic part is crucial. Any AI can generate a blog post that ranks. But can it understand your unique selling proposition well enough to attract customers who actually want what you offer? Can it craft content that naturally guides readers from curiosity to consideration to contact? That's where human expertise comes in. I dig into your business, understand your competitive advantage, and create blog content that doesn't just attract eyeballs. It attracts the right eyeballs and keeps them engaged long enough to take action. In an economy where marketing dollars are scarce, every piece of content needs to work harder. Generic AI-generated blog posts are a waste of money. Strategic blog content that brings in qualified leads? That's an investment. Website content writing clarity that converts. Your website has about 8 seconds to convince a visitor they're in the right place, maybe less. In those critical seconds, visitors need to understand 2 things: what you do and why it matters to them specifically. This is where most websites fail spectacularly, especially AI-generated ones that sound like every other website in your industry. I write website content that helps visitors quickly understand what you do and why it matters to them. This isn't about clever wordplay or corporate jargon. It's about laser-focused messaging that speaks directly to your ideal customer's needs, concerns, and goals. It's about highlighting your unique selling proposition in a way that resonates immediately. With more writers than ever competing for work in 2026, businesses are rightfully skeptical. They've been burned by generic content that sounds professional but says nothing. They've wasted money on websites that look good but don't convert. I craft website content that's friendly, helpful, and strategically designed to drive action, using proven SEO practices including voice and local search optimization. Because in today's market, your website isn't a digital brochure, it's your hardest working salesperson. Your expertise amplified. Here's a truth that AI has made more obvious than ever. Everyone can produce content now, but not everyone can produce a book that establishes genuine authority. I ghostwrite business books that showcase your expertise and position you as an industry leader. In a world drowning in AI-generated blog posts and generic content, a well-crafted business book stands out like a lighthouse. It signals depth, commitment, and real expertise. It's the difference between being seen as another voice in the crowd and being recognized as a thought leader. But here's the challenge. You have the expertise. You don't have the time, writing skill, or publishing knowledge to turn that expertise into a professional book. That's where ghostwriting comes in. I work with business leaders and experts to extract their knowledge, organize their insights, and craft a book that sounds authentically like them while meeting the professional standards that publishers and readers expect. With over 18 years of writing and editing experience, I've helped clients create business books that don't just sit on a shelf. They open doors, attract clients, and establish authority that AI-generated content never could. Why human expertise beats AI every single time. I'm not anti-AI, I'm anti-mediocrity. AI is a tool. It can generate words quickly. It can help with research. It can even produce passable first drafts. But it can't understand your business the way a human can. It can't ask the strategic questions that uncover your real competitive advantage. It can't craft content with the nuance, empathy, and persuasive power that comes from years of experience understanding how people think, what they need, and what makes them take action. In 2026's uncertain economy, businesses can't afford to waste money on content that's just good enough. They need content that works, that brings in leads, converts visitors, and establishes authority. That's what I deliver. Not because I can write faster than AI, I can't, but because I can write smarter, more strategically, and with the human insight that turns content from words on a page into a business asset. The challenge for fellow freelancers. If you're a freelance writer reading this, you're facing the same 2026 realities I am. More competition, tighter budgets, AI everywhere. So here's my challenge to you. What are you doing to differentiate yourself? How are you sharpening your focus? What specific value do you bring that AI can't replicate? Are you niching down to serve specific industries? Are you developing specialized expertise? Are you getting ruthlessly clear about what you offer and why it matters? The writers who will thrive in 2026 and beyond aren't the ones who can produce the most words. They're the ones who can deliver the most value, strategically, consistently, and with the kind of human insight that no algorithm can match. I'd love to hear what you're doing to improve your focus, attract better clients, and build a more profitable freelance business in this challenging environment. Drop a comment and let's learn from each other. Because while AI might be able to generate content, it can't build the kind of professional community that helps us all rise together. Michael Stover is a freelance writer and editor with over 18 years of experience creating strategic business content. After rebuilding his life and business following career challenges and cancer, he now focuses on helping businesses stand out with blog writing, website content, and ghostwritten books. Learn more at michaeldstover.com.